Welcome to Exhibit A, a brand new people-driven YouTube channel. That's right, the People's Channel. We are forming a coalition dedicated to probing the lies, exposing the delusional, and checking the mischaracterizations. Each case we present will expose the lack of integrity. No one is safe from accountability, even those we support. Hit subscribe and the thumbs up button to become a member of the jury as we present Exhibit A. Here's our next case. Case number 004, Part 1. Here's the issue. Black women's lack of respect for black men. Exhibit A is charging 3 counts to all the women on the panel. Count 1. Mischaracterizations. All the respondents appear to mischaracterize the quality of black men. Count 2. Gaslighting. All the respondents are engaging in gaslighting by being provocative in the way they speak about black men. Count 3. Lying. All the respondents are not being truthful about the overall character of black men. As members of the jury, can you identify all 3 counts from the video we are going to play? Do these black women think they are better than the black men they are talking about? Also, what do these women gain by speaking in such derogatory terms about black men? How do these women feel about their sons, brothers, or fathers? Do they even have fathers? Here's a final question for the jury. Was there anything meaningful or productive gained by this exchange? Let's take a look.
Damn.
Okay. Get the likes up. Luck, what's popping?
Hello. What's up?
Brother.
Yeah, so respectfully, Luck, what the fuck you doing here?
I'm not here. I'm on my channel. You invited me.
Wow. Well, yeah, here. Thanks you and Q for being so smart. Y'all assholes. What I'm saying is this space. You know, what is your objective here?
Well, to be honest, I came under Anton, so I didn't even really have a channel when people started quote unquote following me. Mm-hmm. And then majority I was on a girls channel, and then I learned because your crowd may come from a certain crowd, mm-hmm. you would have your own channel, and then they'll deem your channel this space. You see what I'm saying? So like when I've gone primarily on cruise season or, you know, been on the Peep and stuff like that, I'm invited. But then you go on your own channel, you have your ways of thinking, you want to be vulnerable, share your experiences, and then some of those people follow you and they'll say, oh, Lucky's in this space. So then I learned, okay, I guess I'm in this space. And then it's like, oh, this is a male space, but it's like, we don't like baby mamas, we don't like all this, but y'all invite us here. Invite the women that represent the women you want to exalt instead of inviting the women that made those decisions that you disagree with. You know what I'm saying? So when we say the space, I like certain conversations, I like channels, but I don't really deem myself in the space, or maybe adjacent, but my channel is my channel, and some people from other channels that would be in the quote unquote space support me.
Mm-hmm. But you can see the association, right? That it like with people. Okay. Anybody else? I'm just wondering.
I came here to troll, and that's what I did for a long time.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's literally what was my purpose.
You came here to troll the men?
Yes, definitely.
How long have you been
Entering a conversation or space with the sole intention of causing disruption reveals a profound lack of integrity. This behavior becomes especially egregious when aimed at marginalizing a gender within one's own ethnic group, namely, the black men these black women claim to want. This kind of behavior and actions not only undermine the principles of respect, empathy, and unity that are fundamental to any productive and harmonious group, but also betray a troubling willingness to erode the very fabric of black families. Are the blacks really this self-destructive? The world wants to know. Black women, who are targeting black men for marginalization, not only perpetuates harmful stereotypes and inequalities, but also reflects a failure to appreciate the rich contributions and perspectives that black men have accomplished in this country. No wonder why so many black men are disengaging with black women. Can you blame black men? There seems to be a profound systemic hate from black women towards black men. It appears as though some black women are in a relentless quest, not for unity or healing, but seemingly embarking on a turbulent journey aimed at crushing black men. It would appear that black women would support bringing back public lynchings. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you decide. Now back to the video. Entering a conversation or space with the soul.
Trolling the men until you transition to not trolling, I guess.
I trolled for a time. I've been here since Tommy, so I've been here since 2015. So I'm one of like the oldest trolls in the chat. So
you've been trolling since 2015?
Yes.
Brother.
Do you think the trolling, do you think that hurt the women in the space?
No. I think the original reason women started coming is for men to make examples out of them. The men were talking about women in a negative way, and they started to pull up women to make examples out of them. Then there was a group of women who wanted to push back and fight against the narrative that was being set. Because a lot of times they were saying facts, but a lot of times when you are in the echo chamber, lies will start to come. So now they're not just saying facts about black women, they were starting to be extreme. And that created a group of a sector of women who wanted to rebuttal with that. And that created the trolls of, well, let's really get into it. Let's really talk about it. So we do have the women that come in just to stand and be a good example and show, like the Lady Dies, who just show a good example of a married black woman who I'm not going to argue with you to show you that is proof that good black women exist. I'm going to show you my life. So there's the examples of them. And then there's the women who came just to monetize because it's a bunch of incels. They're going to throw money at pretty women, and it's easy to be a pretty woman in a space where there's not a lot of women. So you may be a 5 in real life, but you're an 8 here. So you come in this space, and depending on how you cater to your audience, you can make money. So I think a lot of people came here to entertain and make money.
Damn.
Now, you said something. You saying most of the Negroes in this space are incels?
They had a lot of incels. Yeah, in Manosphere, they had a lot of incels in Manosphere.
No, I understand a lot. You think most of the men in this space are
most
incels?
of them? Yeah.
God.
Damn.
Really?
I definitely think the majority of them. Not the people who start the panels, because there's a lot of men who create channels to manipulate like incels, like by telling them like you can be just like me and get the results of me if you change this. Like, which is why the black pill space was created, because the black pill men got it together, was like, I'm not going to pay this dating coach to teach me how to get women. I understand as a black pill man that we're just not going to get certain results from this. So yeah, not the ones on the panel, but the ones in the chat and the viewers. Yes, a lot of incels.
Jesus
I
Christ.
could agree
Look,
to that.
you agree? All right, let's go around. I'm hurt. Lady Di, you agree to that?
Yeah, like if you just some of them, not all.
Hold on,
but
Lady Di, you can go first. You can go first. I just want to get a yes or no from everybody. Then you can give your contact.
Okay.
I already saw Lucky
Yes.
nod. God damn, man. Love, what you think?
Absolutely.
Jesus Christ. Precious. Precious.
Oh, I'm not off on mute.
Come on now.
Brother.
Go with yes. Yes.
Jesus
Yes.
Christ, man. Raw.
According to the empirical data, it's a yes for me.
Jeez. Q.
Hey, I'm new here, but I can definitely see it, so I'm gonna say yes.
Your mic sound nice too. Luck.
You know damn well I know. Yep.
This behavior undermines the very foundation of trust and respect necessary for meaningful dialogue. Gaslighting, a manipulative tactic designed to make someone question their reality and experiences, coupled with personal attacks on one's intimate relationships. It perpetuates a cycle of hostility and defensiveness, obstructing any path to mutual respect or empathy. But these women seem to be out to destroy. When these silly black women resort to undermining tactics and personal assaults, especially those targeting someone's intimate capabilities or relationships, it diverts from constructive discourse and instead propagates stigma and shame. But what do you expect from a group of women who seems to hate the men in their own ethnic group? Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you decide. Now back to the video.
Get the fuck out of here, man. My bad, I got a suit on. Hold on, sorry.
Yeah, button up.
I reject you guys' premise. That's what I should have said. I gotta go change. I gotta take this off because y'all.
We telling our truth.
You telling your? Oh my god, Luck! Don't you trying to trigger me, Luck? What, Lady Di? Go ahead and give your context, please.
The reason why I say that is because when I started like going on panels, there would be men watching the panel and they'll send their lady to me as a client, right? And I'm like to myself, I'm glad that you're doing that. You're, showing your lady my content because that's what it's for. But you can't handle your own lady, which means you don't have no game. You don't know how to teach her. So I would include that as being an incel. Because how the hell you can't get her on track?
Damn.
And you with
an incel has a wife?
No, I didn't say wife. No, they're not wives. They're in a relationship.
Well, I thought incels don't get women.
They don't have sex.
Oh.
So so what happens is some of them, like, they could get sex, but they'll lie, we're in a relationship. They don't know how to communicate. So they'll send women to my space. And it's kind of like, I'm not saying that you can't send your lady to me, but normally my content is for single women or married women, but not like, or a lady just coming to my page trying to understand her man or something like that. Not a man sending your lady to me like you need help. So that's where I'm like, it's kind of weird,
Are we? Let me ask real quick. Maybe we're just conflating the terms. So like, is this more like a simp, a sucker, because he's not in charge in his home, Lady Di? Are you considering those men simps?
Maybe
like a simp inside. You saying that
simp is like someone who always caters to a lady all the time, yes man type. Yeah.
And so we're gonna use now. This term is used incorrectly often, but for the sake of conversation, the term beta, does that resonate with what you articulating? Okay. Yeah. All right. So you saying, so I think the maybe the consensus is the men that are in these spaces, betas, simps, incels, one of the three, if we didn't know what incel meant, because it's an acronym essentially for, not an acronym, but I forget what it's called, but involuntarily celibate. So when men are like for instance, if men are saying they're not having sex, like with the sexless marriages, I guess technically he could be involuntary celibate at that juncture. You know what I mean? Technically.
So we're off technicalities.
Yeah.
Well, no, I was referring to actual incels.
Yeah. I think you guys were referring to it.
No,
Look,
A black man finds himself moderating a panel of black women who express views that seem to disgrace black men. It presents a scenario fraught with complexity and potential harm. Not addressing or challenging the stereotypes and negative characterizations put forth by the panelists can inadvertently lend credence to those harmful perspectives. Such a situation underscores the critical importance of facilitating dialogue that is constructive, respectful, and rooted in a genuine understanding of the nuanced experiences within the black community. Allowing unchecked discussions that degrade any group not only perpetuates divisiveness, but laughing it up with the women was more important than the integrity of black men. His unwillingness to challenge these women might be the reason why the rest of the world feels black men are weak and feckless. Black men simply seem to not have a backbone when it comes to black women's public conduct. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, now that you have seen Exhibit A, render your verdict in the comment section. Are they guilty of Count 1, Mischaracterizations, Count 2, Gaslighting, Count 3, Lying? If so, leave your example in the comments. Also, Don't forget to subscribe to become a member of the jury. Hit the all notification bell to be notified of new cases. And please hit the like button on your way out the door. You can always submit cases to be reviewed. Our email is in the description. Each case we present is for the people of the jury to decide the outcome. Can you identify the lies, expose the delusional, and check the mischaracterizations? No one is safe from accountability, even those we support. We are Exhibit A. When a black man finds himself